All right, we are made it past the break of dawn and to the moon of noon. Noontime. Look at our little friends right here, boy. Up here pretty close, you know? Up here pretty close. Three the hard way. Three the hard way. I guess they get fed up here at this VA administration building. You know, they get fed pretty good too. You know, everybody come up here and get fed pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Anyways, and alleyways. How you guys doing today? You know, it's actually a beautiful day over here. You know, we cannot complain. You know, actually went inside here, and that I was walking right now behind a guy. I guess he was over in Vietnam. He was in the 1st Battalion, and his battalion was called the Walking Dead. 121 on the clock. Revelation. Whoa! Hit me! It hit me. You know. And then, as I passed him up, there's another OG moving with the walker, and he was moving like he was walking, dead. You know what I'm saying? Overweight. Again, most of these Americans, are overweight. Especially, whether again we're all take the color out, where we say Caucasian. Now, the Asian, we put the Asian on there, they're not necessarily overweight. But the Caucasians and the House of Black, the black, woo-wee, something fierce. Something freaking fierce, you all. And I do mean you all. All right. Yeah, something fierce. And I was really tripping on, because around here it does look like 2:41 on the clock, a convalescent, centered to where everybody is coming to go ahead. They didn't put in their work and work well. Those cars never seem to stop. Come in, work and work. Keep those cars and machines humming. And that's what they're trying to do, keep these cars and machines humming. But like I said, a lot of them just broke the fuck down. And most of them too, it's a problem with their soul. A problem with their souls. Literal, So, and then the soles of their feet. Both of them. And I say both. Because Bo is to come and go. And F, hey, F is, F's 4, or whether F-16, 616, hey, fighter pilots, 3:55 on the clock. The fighter pilots, they unfortunately, I'm not laughing at it by any means. Unfortunately, and that is the UN. Fortunate, the UN is fortunate with that with the law that they went ahead and did with that. You know what I'm saying? Causing all kinds of heart disease, straight up. And they're still going ahead and giving it to you packaged. VA death. That's what they've straight up, somebody put it. And they got a clear channel to the VA death. Straight. That's a straight, crazy, cool. That somebody got VA death one more time. That's Av. Okay, that's your father. We're not supposed to call nobody father. Nobody. Okay? And they stole the V right here. And what they did is they put a 1 inside. They put a 1. You take this back on the outside and flip it, that's a K. That's a K, all right? They stole this right here. Just flip this upside down. That's gonna be your Kia or either Samsung, all right? And again, they just do it line by line, okay? And these are 2 strong lines right here. This is all male right here. This is all penises right here. Penises, all right? And death. To who? The 28. And who's doing it? The drug. I forget the E part, but it's the E is for the star, for the give it power, you know, to the agency, Drug Enforcement Agency. Who's doing it? That's who's doing it. And then what do they fuck it up? They're fucking up your ka, meaning body. Okay? With 666 to bo, come and go, right? And this is they want to be kings, and they ate it. They EAT, but after that it's 8. You know, D and the delta to open it up. Okay? And this is the 0, 2 zeros together, so that's 6 right there. You know? And another 666 to the 26. To the 26. And they are doctors of pushing this ink like this. They are doctors at pushing this ink like this, all right? So, what do I mean? Look at this. They doctors that's putting this ink like this. Doctors at it. Yod, he, wa, he. Okay? This is basically the pyramid, okay, of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that right there gives you what? 55. 55 is Atum. It's Atum, okay? Which is Muta, which actually is death. It's death. Okay? It's actually murder, is what it is. Murder. You see what I'm saying? Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. You know? Damn, I didn't know we was gonna get all that up out of that. But that's it, honestly, it really is. This is the whole plan. That's the whole fucking plan right there. You see the black sun right there, the hole right there in the sun? We got a couple of them. We got 1 ring, we got 2 rings, we got 3 rings, we got 4 rings. 4 rings. They can make that shit up. Come on. They really want to be the motherfucking king, but you know, they tripping, cutting heads off and shit. And this right here is that bottom 4. This is the script right here. That's the script. So, who is doing it? Who's doing it? Come on now. What did I tell you about that upside down V again? You know, and what they put inside? See the pink? They put the pink inside for you. That's the sun and everything. You see that shit? And this is construction. Okay? On what are we on right now? We're on a bridge. We are on a bridge. You know, this is Bridget right here. This is Bridget, meaning the goddess of war, Bridget of Ireland. You know? Ireland. And again, that I, the dot over the I, is pretty much it right there. Again, we've been past this once before, you know, but just showing you the whole construction because this is really the beginning. This is the beginning of it right here, so, you know, and this is the beginning of what? The construction of everything that's going on right here. Everybody, they got a bigger plan coming in. I guess it's gonna be, you know, this is for the what do you call it? The E train, I believe. It might be the C train is supposed to come down here, you know, building purple line, purple line, I believe it might be. I gotta double check again. But that's what's going on. So they come on straight down to their father, you know, AVVA, you know. They pass it off and everything. Norway, you know, it's ABBA, but it's AVVA, all right? And so even putting that bridge by utilizing the V, so it's really 4 V's. It's 4 vortexes, but they put a bridge in there to go ahead and you know, I guess, who was that first line again? That's that first line of Chien, C-H-E-N, all right? Because he's the bottom one there. He's the bottom one after Chien, C-H-I-E-N, apostrophe 11 on the clock. Then you have the K again, okay? The K, and again, the K is simply a V, okay, with the line on the backside, whether it be a capital or lowercase, it's a line on the backside, it's still a V. And then they got the apostrophe up top, and then the United Nations, which is called Kaum, or Kun, you know, Ace Boom Kun. You see what I'm saying? Ace Boom Kun. And 11:38 on the clock. And Kun, she got her shit all the way open. The Baba is all the way open. The line is broken to where who they got next in there. And this is where Nimrod came in. Okay, Nimrod came in, you know, because after Kun gives birth from Chien, you know, Chien, okay, then what do they produce? They produce the firstborn son, which is that of Chien, or Chin, C-H-E-N. 121:8 on the clock. 12:18. All right? And so Chien actually has the first, and this is all the way through, actually has the first line, you know, because he has a penis. He has a pen to write with now. But he's still up under strict guidance by 2, and that line is a number 9. They're under still strict guidance by 2 broken lines. Okay, 2 broken lines, which is the Baba, you know, for the feminine, which is a 6. So we see at this point in time, at 1:13:7 on the clock, who the 6 refers to. It refers to the yang, to the yin lines. Okay, with the I of Minolta. It refers to the yin lines with the I. And what the I is, what that is really the Greek letter L, which has a numerical value. You know, L in the Greek has 50. 50. That's noon and everything. And they put the dot on the top, and that's the sun. They give you some life. They give you the, you know, again, look on the, basically the star run fan, okay, for the fire triangle, okay, is now going to be meeting with that of the cosmic triangle, which comes down in on the earth, and then they're coming in here to ruin. See the Bruin? What do you have? Ruin spirit. The ruined spirit. Okay? And what do they ruin? Girls' night. Who is that? The family. Okay? And they're doing this by law. They're doing this by law. Then, and where are they from? Nern. All right? So this light right here, without the S, is 56. So this is the tower right here of who? 19, which is serpent G's of Ing, okay, of Ing, And we see who's produced. So we know who Inga, the lion, goes inside of here. And then the L is a 3. Okay? Back to again that V. Back to again to that V and the I. Okay? And who is this? The wind. The wind. They really want to win. And they want to do this with twins. They want to do this with twins. Who want to win? Eve. Who had who? Cain and Abel, right? Tamar with Zerah and that of Perez, right? And again, they want to go ahead and make him the king, okay? King, this is a king, noon, meaning noon. We just passed noon, 12 o'clock right now, okay? And even Ninurta, okay? As she was a G. And we see the differences and so forth, you know what I'm saying? And this is really, we go ahead and look at like there's some different, this is how eyes are different shape. Everybody's eyes are different shape and everything, you know what I'm saying? You know? And this right here, as we stroll along, we see the 33, you know? We see the 33 of the serpent. So this is the slower, it's a slow 666 to the cross, which is actually an L3, okay? And then 19, so this is a 19, a 3, and they just put a cross on that shit. And there we go, folks. There we go. There we go. You know, that's how you want to look at it. So it all depends on how you see things in life, or you go ahead and be things in life. The super unleaded gasoline in F78, 678, even at 78. So who does that 78 belong to? Back to you guys with the motherfucking damn Genesis, for one. Genesis. Okay? That's the gene of Isis. Okay? And that is also with that of your tarot cards of Torah. And see, most of you probably don't grasp it yet. You know? You don't grasp it yet. So, but I'm sure a lot, you know what I'm saying? You know, like how not Solomon's wife. Well, yeah, I guess she was a Solomon type of wife. You know, Solomon, that of the Roth family. You know, he went out and fucked with everybody. You know, fucked all kinds of damn women. You know, to go ahead and make this bond. Thank you. This Bond of James Bond, you know, the James Bond, the games and everything, you know what I'm saying? Again, the games came with what? Christian Freeling, okay? And this is go back to free, you know, whether it be world be free, whether it be free who's, you know, Janice, you know, she thought that the heavens was gonna be free like that. Or even this earth and everything, and they went over there, started struggling too, you know. Thought they was gonna get some free off me. Get the fuck out of here, Eddie. Eddie. You know, they better go to Melrose and pimp their motherfucking ass. Pimp that pink shit. You know? Whether again, the mouth, the va-va, or your booty, cause you ain't fucking getting no shit. You ain't getting no shit from here, cuz. 1857 on the clock. You know what I'm saying? Ain't getting no shit from here. You know? But everybody else will go ahead and give you some shitteen. You know, that means that's the shits. They think that they was really the shits. You know what I'm saying? That's the plural on it. Eam is plural. So who gives you the plural? I am. I am. That gives you the plural 193 on the clock. That's 1930, sir. 33 to begin this bullshit. Of what? This type of bullshit. This type of bullshit. That fay. 3 fay. Just say fay 3 times. That type of bullshit. All right? 1948. 1949 is when me and Papa, you know, went ahead and went on. 48 was when all this shit started for 1957 motherfuckers to go ahead and do what they had to go ahead and do. what I'm saying? But we 2002 came on the clock. Woo! Real motherfucking builders of this shit. Who taught you had to go through our motherfucking office for this shit. Alright? Shit. And the thing about it, the Bhagavad Gita, you know what I'm saying? You know, even Tamar had to go ahead and get that you know what I'm saying? Early in the morning. You know, like a crow. Cock. He's a cocky motherfucker. 2:34 on the clock. You know, on the fucking Chinese calendar, the cocky motherfucker there. You gotta get up earlier than the motherfucking cock. The cock is getting up late. They get the fuck up late and still can't count. Still can't count. You know? Because they sucking too much cock. You know? Sucking too much cock. I remember him saying vividly, man. He was talking to his homie, you know, that's Eugene Brown Jr., about somebody cock blocking. He wasn't even talking about no Baba. 2116 on the clock. He wasn't talking about no Baba. He was talking about some serious cock. You know what I'm saying? Cray for Ray Ray. Wowza. But as I was saying, you know, even when Judah, you know, the da, you know what I'm saying, already had, you know, I guess a chance with the first son, and then the Most High took them inside a war, took the first fucking son out of war. That's Judah's first son. And then she went ahead, it was still doing the same shit. You know, and then he killed the motherfucking second son too. And then Judah didn't want to motherfucking give up the third son. He didn't want to give him up. I think it was Shemela. It started with a she. So I don't think it actually was a motherfucking damn dude, actually. It's telling you it's a she. Sheila. Right? And so they flipping it. And so what happens is, they went ahead and whatever was doing, you know what I'm saying? And that's Eritrea, okay? Eritrea, you know, because they came over here Tamar came from, they went and took all that shit because of the math of Tamil, because of the penmanship, you know, of Tamil. Who did this? The Nagas, okay? The Nagas did this shit. Where did they do it at? They did it in Gaza, or Azag. They did it in Gaza or Azag 2323 on the clock. And even all the way to come to the motherfucking USA for Heil Hitler. But that's Hilliard Humphrey, okay? We are true Rays and shit. That's the kingly side of me GGs. Okay? That's the kingly side. That you know, that's in the Spanish right now is, I guess, is Reyes. You know, and even Hitler was what? He was hooked on motherfucking what? Coca-Cola. Why? Because it was motherfucking damn real motherfucking cocoa in that motherfucker. He didn't want nothing. He didn't trust nobody for shit. No drink. He just had his coke. And what did he say? You know, Michael did the same. Heil. And Michael did the same. You know? And what he was doing to the left shoulder and everything, you know? Little bitch ass motherfucker. Had to get up out of here. And notice when I did take some pics of him, again, it went ahead. It was close to, and I didn't do this on purpose. I honestly did not do it on purpose. But it was only fucking by, it only went up to 11:59 on the clock. It did not hit noon, as I think that I know, at least I tried to start this boom right here exactly at noon. Okay? So I think that's what's going on with me mama, me papa, I mean, my dad, you know, my dad, like NFL Nita, she always says my dad too, you know. She don't say that father shit. You know, we ain't supposed to call nobody father upon this whole earth, you know, because that's a fat her, basically. And pretty much that's what everything pretty much is. Like I said, especially over here in America, you know, especially over here in America, which is the people of eternal souls, no, but bodies and everything, yeah. So that's the reason why they go ahead and eat us up, because they know that these bodies are going to be eternal, okay? And they don't give a fuck. They honestly do not give a fuck. You know, they eat it up, baking it up. Look, bacon and sausage and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Try mine grill. Oh my goodness, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Why? They could give a fuck though. If they went ahead and they was dancing like Hammer, you know? If they was dancing like MC Hammer, you know, they could give a fuck and not be so fucking fat. You know? Gordo. You know? They could give a fuck. But you know, they don't give a fuck on us. You know, they put that fucking pork and pig on a motherfucking grill and grill that motherfucking, you know, like, we loco esa. You know? Same thing with the pork belly motherfucking pig the Vietnamese be serving. You know, you can go up inside of, what's that grill place? You can go up and get that shit. Because she wanted to go up in there all the time. I guess all you could eat for a certain place, certain, you know what I'm saying? And she would always grease the grill with the pig fucking fat. And, you know, we could have brought some damn olive oil, whatever the fuck. She always wanted to grease it with the pig fat, you know what I'm saying? You know? And she was wondering why she couldn't fucking breathe. You know? Our body already has enough compatibility with the motherfucking pig as it is. Okay? And what do pigs do? They just waddle in the motherfucking mud. Why? Mud is D-U-M. Dumb. Dumb. That's why. That's PoSoA. You know? Right. So many motherfuckers have crossed the line. They have crossed this line quite a, you know, and right now, ain't no stopping us now. Because y'all, they crossed the motherfucking zone. They crossed the motherfucking zone. You know? So as I was saying, tomorrow, you know, as that word came into tomorrow, Annie's fat ass again. We love you tomorrow. And that was the Filipino love, which probably means that shit is not gonna motherfucking happen. That's L-U, okay, for giving 33. And then they still gotta go ahead and put that H on there for the whether it be the 5 numerical value, which is again in Ivrit. And I just saw in Tamil, okay, that E, you know, and of course the V. Nothing fucking moves and comes to this motherfucking any of our offices, and this is coming by the V. And then what V is that? That is the beer. That is the word, the border, or even the V. You know, the border, and the veer is the same. That is the word. Okay? And the word it starts with what? 2 fucking V's. The I-N, the O, okay? Of 666 and a delta. Third, to go ahead and portal in through the vortexes. Alright? Through the vortexes. And that's the shout out. I'm not gonna lie to you. We done did this shit. We done did the dance, you know. That's the goddess over there. You know? From fucking my Hindu homegirl, sister actually. Maybe that's a sister thing. Yeah. Miss Maya, Miss Maya, and it is the pronunciation of the I right there. You know, it's clear. It's not Mia. They would have gave that shit to us too, but it is Maya. When she came ahead and said, "Hey, it was the oldest," and I had it before. I had the fucking alphabet before. Okay, and so what happens? The oldest, you know, when I did find one today, and I'm gonna post it. On the they had the vowels, and they also had that of the letters and so forth. And so I think I'm not sure what number it was over, but we put that J as the 10th letter inside of this dead Latin, you know, after they went ahead and accumulated some knowledge and shit. You know, they went ahead and then want to go ahead and kill the fucking language and call it a dead language. Okay? They want to kill it and call it a dead language, and then resuscitate it back to life, and brings it back into English, you know, again with 29 letters. And we only use 26 of the motherfucking 29 letters. You know, that ampersand, you know, that's the sigil, you know, which is the 29th letter. You know what I'm saying? They kept 3 out. They always kept 3 out. Why? Because it's another bridge. They don't want you to know that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want us to know that. You know? 31, 38 on the clock. What 38? That 11. That 11 from motherfucking Ruth. Ruth, okay? The book of Ruth. The route. The Moabites. That Boaz went ahead. Who is Boaz again? To come and go. Where at? Motherfucking Arizona. Why Arizona? Because Arizona and Death Valley, all of that was the same as Sodom and Gomorrah. And this is where they smashed, and this is where, you know, it broke. If it was one landmass, at that point in time, it broke the fucking landmass and everything and separated us, Cali, from this fucking damn landmass. Why? You know, and so what did they do? So we could be separate from the shit for one. We're separate from it. We're separate from this shit. And to rule over Mu in the fucking ocean. Okay? You know, so they can't say fuck that shit. Fuck a Mu. They can't say fuck that shit. We was on your ass. Kalima coming back. Kalima really been here. We just the motherfuckers announcing this shit, you know what I'm saying? So head's gonna get ready to roll. You better go look that picture up. You're gonna see fucking Red Star rolling. That's Red Star, the motherfucking damn. Well, you got the Gold Star too. Whether it be fucking China, whether it be fucking you know, the Gold Star that he goes ahead and use, and that's what he's talking about. The Gold Star is really, you know, they prospering off of this land. You know, this is really the Gold Star. You know, fucking. I saw Dallas Airport. They do have a Gold Star inside of there, but you know that's some copycat shit too. That's some copycat shit, CC shit. You know, 33:37 on the clock, 33:11 on the clock. You know, that's that copycat shit. And so, yeah, you go look it up. And she got the Arab man head to fuck cut off. She got the Moor fucking on her head cut the fuck off. She got everybody head cut the fuck off. Cut the fuck off. 34 on the clock. Because you not the one. You know, the W-O-N, and that O-N again is that of 2 V's. Okay? That is the I-N of the Ivrit. Okay? And that is the Nun of heir to the throne. And that shit is already won. And again, they didn't know fucking do no damn aftermath. They didn't do no aftermath, y'all. You know? When they did, I don't know who gave them motherfucking grade, motherfucking pass. Maybe, you know, put them on all the airwaves and everything. 108 airwaves, you know what I'm saying? 107.9, 108 airwaves. But see, that's only half of the motherfucking truth. That's only half. 108 is half. So even when the baseball they playing with, that's only half of the motherfucking truth. Okay? I don't give a fuck if they do go out the park and over, home run and all that shit. That's only half of the motherfucking emet truth. So that's why I don't fucking play these damn James games, the Christian Freeling shit. There's no Christian Freeling. Basically, Christian Freeling and everything, it's Christian. The Christ. First of all, they took the Christ part. Okay, that part is real. But when they put the motherfucking IAN on that, the Ian part, that right there fucked it up. That's when they can go ahead and say Nia or the Ein. That's where they fucked it up. They fucked up on that part. And then the call think that shit is gonna be free? Motherfuckers, y'all stupid. Y'all still stupid. Stuck on stupid. Alright? Stuck on motherfucking stupid. And then put a ling on there. So who L-I. And that lie is a lie. That's a lie. And then because they not the real G's. I mean, like whether, and I got to go straight to Ethiopia on that. The GEEZ. They want to go ahead and put a little hook in there. So they can separate a little bit. And say good as. Did you hear that motherfucking confirmation on that? It's 36, 37 on the fucking clock. I was just talking about that 108. That's only half the motherfucking truth. Okay? Of the ADA. All right? That's only half of the motherfucking truth. That's it. Of the ADA. Because these zeros right here, this zero right here, that's 6. That's 6. That's the women right there that's in charge of the zero, which actually goes ahead and claims to be the one. But Neo up in this motherfucker. Neo is up in this motherfucker. Alright? And why did we do the Neo? Because the heir to the throne, meaning noon, which I started this motherfucker at noon, and that star, which goes ahead and brings everything into existence, to the 6, which does mean love and so forth, as in the Indica or numerology goes ahead, and that's the LOVE. Okay, that is the righteous 3, 3757 on the clock. I'm talking to you motherfucking asses. Yeah. And that of the O, okay, which again, IN or the 0, we could do it either way because we created this shit. To the V, to the E, which is at the end but beginning. Why? Because we evolve. And that's the reason, that's why. So we're going to read the word right now, right to left. We're going to read the word right now. So we evolve. Evolve. Okay? So that's the E who starts off with the motherfucking damn spirit. Who starts off with the motherfucking damn star coming. Okay? And that is going to be the L. No, the V after that, the vortex. As soon as we start off at star, we hit the vortex. We are that's the stargates and shit. Okay? Whether it's upside, whether it's right side up or upside down for us, or even sideways, if you want to put the KKK on that motherfucker, it don't even fucking matter. 396 on the clock, you know what I'm saying, or 693. Okay? And that right there is going to be that of the language 1, 2, and 3, where you will find all of this shit at. All right? Where you gonna find all of it at? 693, 396. You're gonna find it all right there. All right? And to the O, which, like I said, that real cosmic, intergalactic, multi-dimensional fucking love. Okay? And then it's the L again. So what is the what? To teach, to learn first, and to teach proper G over is O is the IN of beer. Mentality. Okay? Mentality, governmentality over this chaotic, stupid, imp bullshit. Bullshit. Imp is bullshit. You know? And they call it imp because they want to leap over it like the impala, the deer. They want to call it imp stuff like the impala. You know, imp status. You know? They don't want to fucking do the work. They just want to leap over it and shit like imp status. You know? But that's okay. There's gonna be no imps on this motherfucker. All imps, simps. That shit is over with. To include the Simpsons. And so the Simpson, really, you can go ahead and look at the Simpson and look at the father on the Simpson. I forget his fucking name. But he tell you about it. He hate Missouri. I'm not gonna put a fucking, why is there only 49 stars on the thing? Because he hate Missouri. You know what I'm saying? So that son actually equals SON equals 49. You know, so Missouri, just like in chapter 38:7 of Gene Isis, Missouri, even the motherfucking Simpsons don't motherfucking like. He ain't gonna be put up in there inside that motherfucking damn to make up 50 stars and everything. You know, he left the fuck out anyway. He went to go, you know, tell some motherfucking some secrets anyway. So Homer's dad, he on. Fuck Missouri. 49 flags, 49 motherfucking stars it is. You know? He went on over to the sitting on dock of the bay. You know, came on over to sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I had nothing. Pretty much. That's it. Ooh, they. So it says, stop requesting, please use the rear exit. That's exactly what they was going over there to fucking just sitting on the dock of the bay to do, to use the rear exit. And please say something. That's what we're doing right now, for sure. You know? Like you said, fuck Missouri. Like I said, fuck Jamaica, because that's the ones who they went down there to go ahead and do the, you know, the juju. The juju. And Beverly too. You know, don't. Oh, Jethro. Yethro was that meaning rich. You know what I'm saying? This was, they took that and everything. They took it. Yethro, and said, found some place, California is the place we all to be, so we rolled it up and moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Movie stars. Rich gold. And, you know, struck that oil and everything, you know. That everybody's sitting up on right here at UCLA. Fight. You know what I'm saying? That's three. 1. So 33, you know, the gods, the L's and everything. Fight. Because they know damn well you must be ready to fucking fight. Everybody better be ready to motherfucking fight. You know. That's why all of them say, they don't give us fucking USC. Fight. They gotta fight something. Yeah. Y'all the both. Yeah. They gotta fight some too. Fight. Michigan, fight. Everybody been fighting. 44-22 on the clock. Because of that bitch shit. That's the bitches right there. You know, putting motherfuckers on the field, you know, to fight. While they sit back, you know, controlling motherfuckers with that pink panther, that baba, the booty hole, or either the lips. And some of them gums be dark black as fuck too. You know, don't get me wrong. darker the berries, sweeter the juice. But they be black, but it's not, you know, a cashmere pink. That's supposed to be healthy. It's supposed to be healthy. The black gums show, you know, a lack of oxygen inside of it. But at the same time, it's, you know, the medium is good. It's good. So I don't want to give you no complex on that right there. You know, if you don't have pink gums, nah. Everything can be fixed. We can go ahead and fix it. Even, you know, I thought I saw like a purple thing for those who, you know, the teeth will grow back. You know, all that fluoride they put inside the toothpaste and water and everything. Of which I want to speak on something too. I was at that VA. But yeah, that's what.
Bullshit and Santa Monica.
So that's exactly what goes ahead and makes our teeth decay. Okay? Even inside the water and all of that shit. That's back to speaking to, you know, shit right now. I was taking doing a number 2, 46 on the clock, out of this body, 46 equals body. Okay? And again, PoSoA 4:6 says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. So because you have forgotten my knowledge, I will forget your children. So it is, the first part of knowledge is to know. N-A-K-N-O-W. And that K again is a V. And that O again is I-N. And that W is 2 V's. And the N is heir to the kingdom. So just to know thyself first.
All right,
to know thyself.
To our next stop, Captain and Santa Monica.
Right? And then so you don't fall off the ledge. Because if we fall off the ledge, then our children, as they call them, you know what I'm saying? They call them children. But that's because they want them to be cold as fuck people. Ren is people in sinology. Okay? Ren are people, so they want to be, they're not tripping on them being fucking, you know, small. But when they grow up to be people, they want them to be cold, chill, Ren. All right? So, listen. You got this. You got this. So, like I was saying, as I was sitting up there at the VA and everything, you know, I had to go and use the, do a number 2. Yeah? And notice the number 2 is the one in Ivrit. Well, I'm not going to say Ivrit, but in Hebrew, when they changed the word to Hebrew, okay? And I mean in Espanol, Hebreo, Inglés, no, Hebreo and Español, okay? The B chica, B grande, hey, no es igual, pero en Hebreo es igualmente. We have a B, bet, and vet, okay? And so what happens again, how is different is they use the sun, they use a dot. They put the dot inside of the phony Phoenician letters, okay? It tells you right itself right there. Phoenician, what's the first part of the word? It says phony, all right? So they go ahead and put the phony fucking, they put a dot in there to go ahead and give it life to the I, okay, which is really the Greek L for 50, to give that, 50 and everything, how. And so, same thing, they use it, whether as they Hebrewed, you know what I'm saying, like February, and then Sinology keeps their brand new, that's when they start the new year, Chinese, they start their new year right there. So they start the new year in February, because they motherfucking help to do a lot of shit. They help to do a lot of shit. To brew it on up, cuz. Pass me a brewski. A brewski even, you know what I'm saying? Because it's some cold ass shit up on the Aspen, which means, like an asp, a fucking snake. Snake Mountain, Colorado, Aspen, you know what I'm saying? Again, Kilimanjaro, that's Najaro is the cold motherfucking demons. All of that shit. All of that shit. And where's that close to? Right back over there to motherfucking China, you can throw a rock and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can throw a rock. That's why it was called the Silk Road. The Silk Road. 50. We just hit 50 right now on this little part on this, massage. You know, the message. But we really do want to massage it into you. That we, because if we massage it into you, then the body will actually be healed. We'll speak, 5023 just passed. Speak that 23 away, and give us the 24, where the priest of First Chronicles are, and the 24 priests. Okay, as we have that crown. All right, the priest first, because the priest got to go ahead and make sure that fire is kept lit. Everyone has an hour. We didn't work everybody hard. We just have 1 hour. We don't want you to go 50, 51 or 50, 51 crazy. It was on the clock right now. We don't want you to do that, especially not and miscount at 50, 57 either. We don't want that shit either. These motherfuckers miscalculated. They miscalculated like a motherfucker in Hebreo and motherfucking Espanol and motherfucking damn Islam too. Motherfucker, number 57, Al-Muwasi, he fucking just, and Dumas, dumbass is what it is. Dumb ass. They fucking miscalculated. They can't count. Al-Muwasi can't count. Count a Monte Cristo. And they want to take that shit to the Spanish language and shit too. And fucking say, Count a Monte Cristo. Fuck that shit. That shit motherfuckers can't count. Motherfuckers can't count. They can't count before the math or the motherfucking aftermath. 51, 54. That's we go real locals. We the motherfucking locals. We the locals to this motherfucker right here that they motherfucking sitting on right now. Being facetious. Capítulo 20 of Lucas. Okay, the 33 again of Kenya. K.E. of Kelvin. K.E. tried to be cold, and this motherfucker, this Mama Kali land. Mama Kali, this us. What the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers? Tripping. Huh? Blood? Woo-wee. But again, they really illin'. Why did they get the illin'? Why? Because they took the shit from Tamil, the oldest fucking language on the motherfucking earth, like Maya said. Like her papa said. You know what I'm saying? That's why she's missing in action right now. Because she had to go ahead and gather, lather and gather and shit. Don't trip. Don't trip. Don't trip. Don't trip. Everything, you projected that shit when you took the Maya name, okay, and didn't even know, like you said, you just be missing in action for a minute. And was on the brink of the motherfucking damn internet. Okay? Internet, beginning of it. That shit is a stamp of approval of who? Fuck these motherfuckers down here. That's a stamp of approval of Kalima. Okay? KRS, Kirshner. KRS. The K again, which is the B, which comes from the Tamil. Okay? The R, which is the Resh, which is the head. The Sheen, which is the fire. That's holy fucking fire. And we start now with the Banu, blue flame. We can flame on and flame off and shit at any fucking time. Alright? And then giving it to, okay, and then the N is that of Noon, heir to the throne, as you are heirs to the fucking throne. Okay? To what throne? Aleph, the first fucking throne. The first, and it means 1 and 1,000 thrones. And one throne and 1,000 fucking thrones. That's why they came to get you. All the thong motherfuckers came to get you and shit. Okay? You know what I'm saying? The thong motherfuckers. Cisco. Go fucking put the little girl up there holding a fucking thong. I still want to fucking reach out and slap the fucking that blonde hair off his motherfucking head. Way back when, 55:01 on the clock for that shit, and then had her in red too, and a sloppy motherfucking pink. I hope she's doing up. I don't hope nothing, but if the Most High, the Big Mama, has been guiding her, and she ain't flipped out, you know what I'm saying? I hope she comes right back in, because that's what I'm saying. When you go ahead and mess with our young ones right there, you might as well tie a millstone around your fucking neck and toss it to the ocean, because that's what it says. There ain't nothing I'm saying. That's what it fucking says. You fuck with one of the little ones, the das, that's kind of, what's it? Das meaning girl in Turkey. You know what I'm saying? So during the turkey, Thanksgiving time, the pilgrims, the Grimms, come for the motherfucking Grimms of fucking Deutschland. Okay, the Grimm brothers and everything, right? Because they help to translate a lot of shit too. You know what I'm saying? But then the carnecitas, or quesadillas, the das, okay, in Espanol is the little fucking girls. They fucking taking our motherfucking little girls, man. That's what the fuck are they doing, right? And that's the reason why Light, she went on and came in as Sad Girl. That's the reason why, again, even over in motherfucking our own Indian land, Sadguru, okay, Sadguru is the same thing. Das Guru, doing the same fucking thing. Why? They've been creating to take their motherfucking hair, okay, that they dedicate to fucking devil, demon motherfucking gods, and then they come on over here and put it up inside of wig shops and shit, and then these stupid motherfuckers are stupid people because they fucking lack motherfucking knowledge. They fucking gordo. They like to eat that eat us up. They like to fucking eat us up. Whether it be the black House of Black, fucking pinche mayateos, okay, on that, or the motherfucking damn Españols, también, también. So, and that's not just to that, that's to India too, okay? Indian, fucking negro, they're black too, black motherfuckers too, okay? So it doesn't necessarily mean that we all got the motherfucking damn House of Black mentality. The B meaning bet, meaning house and temple, bet and vet, back to the B and V and everything, the one with the dot, okay? Now the bet is that of the house. That's the house on the earth, okay? But as in the earth, so it is in heaven. So the V, which is the vortex and how we come down to this motherfucking earth, okay? That right there has no sun in it, because we come from the triple darkness. That's how everything is fucking born. From the triple darkness. From the darkness comes light. 56 numerical value, which is the book of Ruth. Okay? The Moabitess, who fucking Boaz had to go ahead and buy. He had to buy her. So that's why they want to think, because he bought her, that shit is free. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Alright? So the Illuminati, they want to take the math from Tamil and then just go ahead and take the IL, which is 50, and I'm sorry, it's 93, because they're going to go use the I as a 9 and motherfucking use the L as a 3 and say, whew, Thundercats, get the fuck out here. Lionel, my name is Lionel. Ain't no motherfucking lions, you might have some Lyrans, but you don't have no lions, Again, they don't have no fucking, that's a hybrid. That's a hybrid. Not like the fucking damn not like the leopard or the black puma, okay? Okay? You don't find a black lion. You don't find a fucking lion. They lying. You don't find a black lion. They got that's created inside of a fucking lab that we gave them the code for. And they just wanted to make it tan. Kasin Tan. They just want to make a tan lion. And call it Simba, wanted to be king. It's not even Simba that they saying they want to be. I can't wait to be king. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Actually, it's Nyla, the woman king, that's going to be the fucking, the pink. That's what it fucking is. All right? That's what it is. Nyla, which is Ali. Okay? A-L-I-N, who wants to be into noon king. Woman king to the throne. And where does Nyla coming from? Nyla want to get it off the Nile. Okay? Same thing. N-I-L-E, but see, we got the Eli inside of there. And Eli, well, listen to the word. Eli lied. That star that came down, Eli, he's a fucking liar. That lie, or Lee, is really clinging fire. Clinging fire of Book of Change, I Ching. Anyways, let me go ahead and stop and give you much love and appreciation again. I'm talking to, my sis in the midst of revamping. Miss Maya, I thank you. You have really put some some good blue Banu flames up under this fire right here, all right? Really, all right? So we're going to get with you in a little bit. Be fruitful and multiply. And again, if they come to you and want some fruit, don't be like Capítulo 20 and Lucas and say, fuck him, I'm going to go ahead and kill him and take his motherfucking inheritance too. Don't fucking do that shit, Holmes. Don't do that shit at all, I'm telling you right now. Because this motherfucking land don't belong to you. It's Kalima. And Kalima gonna cut your motherfucking whole family all the way back off and then cast it to the lake of fire. And this is the last woe of revelation to the Laodiceans, which were lukewarm. And because we lukewarm, he spew you out your mouth. You didn't say, fucking, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and be all the way bad or all the way good. All you medium motherfuckers that just want to skate through, do the job right, whatever and everything. You're not doing no real work and shit. You know what I'm saying? Lukewarm motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here. I don't like your motherfucking ass either. Either go ahead and be hard ass motherfucker, get ready to motherfucking fight, or fucking go sit on the fucking porch. But don't get in the middle, and just go to the job, punch your card, and come back home, ride the fucking bus or whatever. Get, if you make it up the fucking ladder and shit, you know what I'm saying? Get to a certain motherfucking damn degree or whatever, And again, like I said, this is only the third world, so everybody's only in the third grade. I don't give a fuck how motherfuckers get rich. You're only in the third fucking grade right now, bro. 103 on the clock, 103.12. That shit's just, we're only in the fucking third grade right now. I don't give a shit if it said 11 dimensions. That's because you motherfucking demented. You think you fucking higher than the third grade right now? You crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Cray. And I do miss Craze. Craze he taught it like it is, because he wrote the lyrics, ballin'. And he went, I miss Craig, Filipino Craze. Vallejo. With that V again, so he was in. I gotta grab him again. Fucking find Eddie. I would do it. Anyways, much love and we'll see you.